got into leads.
Yeah, I smacked you week one, didn't I?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure. I ain't even going. I can't even. I'm not even in a position to deny it right now. You might have
Mm.
smacked the shit out of me. No, no kidding. See, my shit say upcoming. I'm trying to post a stream right now, and that bitch say upcoming. I think this hoe about to kick us out too. It ain't even loading up.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Panthers of Houston taking on the
Because
Atlanta
you cheating, big
Falcons.
dog.
Set to go, NLBtoo
That
ready
nigga
to do
said
the
this
honors.
SP is
And
gonna
this one
get
is
his ass. It's her ass.
underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Did it.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now Young going to move him around. On second down now, it's Brooks. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that throughout this game.
To put that thing down, cause if it's me, her, I always got them bitches folded up on that thing while she trying to lay down and be on the phone. Where's my charger?
Fielded at the 43. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it will be Falcon football.
Alright, let's see what we can do. La la la. And then
Yeah.
my nigga,
Oh my God. The nigga I put X Factor is a fucking dog. I'm just letting you know.
Josh heard me on the X Factor
Mm.
too, man. What's going on?
On their side of midfield at the 47.
Shit, nothing. I had got a sim on my X Factor day.
They'll come
How
up
baby?
throwing here on 1st down.
Yeah. Hold on one
Finds
second.
Robinson. He's into space past the 25. And finally down at
Bijan
the
for 45
9-yard
yards. We
line.
love it.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Robinson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further.
Bro, what's wrong with my
Power
fucking
run out of the back and got a
headphones?
couple extra yards with it. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch
Which one,
pass.
Drake London?
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Layla,
Drake London from 3
I need
yards
you to find my
out. And the
cord, baby. Go in
Falcons
your
are
room
on the
and
board here
and
first
look
in
for
the
my
season
cord.
opener.
The long one. Yeah,
Good
go
throw
find
there.
my
And I don't want to
cord.
blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the
Laziest
offseason.
dead
And
in
what
the
I
world,
mean by
man. That
that
shit
is
crazy.
understanding the
Got a
playbook.
nigga
Not
sitting
just the
6
plays, got to
inches from the
execute them,
TV.
but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him
For
as he
them.
plays.
Koo
Huh?
able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Did you look on the look over on no, look on the other side by the window where all your cords and stuff is in. Look down
Hauling
there
a
on the floor. Make
touchdown.
sure they ain't
Here's
on the ground
Koo to
somewhere.
kick off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's
Ugh.
loose. Houston's offense already
Okay.
at the line, set to get going. And
Oh
Charles,
my God,
nothing
this
like
fucking end
squaring off
around.
with a
I feel like
division
it's
opponent,
coming.
a division rival in week 1.
Ooh,
Do you
that was
like
down.
that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a
Bro,
game like this
I
being
be
a few
running
weeks
to
down the road?
niggas.
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First
Damn,
of all,
that
you
whole
have
ought to
leg
be
to see that
illegal.
the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try
Alright,
to
brother.
survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch.
Oh my
And last but
God,
not
that
least,
nigga got
let's
wide
face it, we're
open.
TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of
That's crazy.
26 and also a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Off the play fake, Young.
Ooh, we'll take
And to
that.
the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
AJ Terrell.
Have it here just past the 25. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And now an audible here into something else. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 3rd and 9 here. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That gain on third down, good for 28.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows the
Cairo,
way when they
okay.
need a big pickup.
Mama had to leave for a second. She'll be back in a minute.
For the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Be quiet. You know where your mama is.
At London, the motion man right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. The 20. 5, touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 44 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. On play action, Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Young on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Brooks. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for I'm not playing with you. I want my ex-friend. Angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
I'm not around with you. I am not your bed maiden. I am not your maid. I am not your
2nd and 7.
Or your you are going to have to give me something substantial because I know I'm worth that. I'm not all there. Sometimes I have my moment, but I know one thing.
He finds his man Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young here, you can see changing the play. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And that's he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons grab it. And fights through one man. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Robinson on a give right side. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good. Last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Good coverage yet again down here by the goal line. Everyone's blanketed, and he's forced to throw it away and try and come up with something on third down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw here. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Back to throw now on first down. This ball down the field for Pitts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and 5. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. He hit his first, this one from 38. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's Young on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Young to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The slot man in motion right. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's 2nd and 8. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
At London, the motion man right. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here we go. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They run the counter. It's Brooks. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The Young keeps it, moving right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 42 yards.
And the Panthers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Again, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And we'll see NLBtoo now for the Falcons. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Brooks. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Off the play fake, Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's Young off play action. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Brooks. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 16-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. On 1st and 10, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 2nd down throw for Young. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but